All right, welcome to another Nerds of Swag, Nerdz Rambling podcast. I am Griff, your nerd OG. We have Lee the Poet. We have Mr. No Name and Stretch Armstrong. All right, guys. First, I want to dive into this. Did you guys see the ESPN interview with Roy Jones?
No, what?
And apparently, he's very nervous about fighting Mike.
Hold on, is this the interview where he called him a pit bull puppy or something like that?
I didn't hit that part, but this was the interview with him and Max Kellerman.
He said he's nervous.
And pretty much, Max kept on rewording the questions, like basically asked him, so are you nervous, are you scared type, but saying it in different ways, and Roy didn't say no. He was like, Mike,
See, and think about it. And Roy, his era started pretty much like after Mike's ended.
He said, I respect him.
He knows. Like, he knows.
Here's the thing with Roy that I love. He was one of those dudes that went from tiny to all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I always loved him. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect
If
that.
he stopped after winning the heavyweight, actually defended it that one time and winning, he's in that conversation of greatest.
What's the finish? What you talking about? Which one?
When he won the heavyweight against
Ruiz?
Yeah, and he defended against some other. He still won.
Yeah, I know he had at least one defense. Yeah.
Look, man. Here's the crazy thing. The Tarver knockout is literally, they throw this. If you go back and watch, they throw the same punch. Tarver's just a tad bit longer and he connects. And after that, Roy is just, I don't want to say a completely different fighter, but he's a different fighter.
I want to be an asshole and move it.
Don't do it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there's something happening off camera because people are petty.
But no, watching that interview, I was like nervous for Mike, like, because I was like, it can go either way. But when Roy was like, he's like, I respect my brother. I mean, it was more than just like, fighters really expect him. It's like just trying to give a pride. He was like, man, I don't know, man. I was like,
so Roy, this thing, Roy. We all know, any fan, even casual fans know Roy. He's one of those names people who don't even watch boxing know.
Who he is.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what helped him a lot though too was who's the only boxer that you know that wore Jordan.
Oh, yeah, he did use the right joke, but I don't.
No, that helped though.
He didn't help him bump higher.
No.
See when he dunked that punch in his face.
Do you understand what I'm saying in that sense?
Oh, like he was back.
I'll be back.
All right,
we good.
He was like relatable.
Niggas.
No, he was like relatable.
Not even that. The fact that he had Jordan on his feet in the ring. He still had Jordan.
That was just he was sponsored by it. What?
That's what I'm saying. Like that still missed something that he was like.
I ain't give a. He was just fast and powerful.
No, what I'm saying is this: Roy Jones, in anyone's mind, one of the greats. You'll get no argument for that. Here's the thing, though. Imagine you wake up in a comic book world and you get a lot of powers, right? I don't care how confident you think you are. Are you going to fight Superman confidently? Because Mike Tyson is the kind of fighter that used to hurt people and beat them down. Like, it'd be contenders that was like, fight's over. And Roy Jones, as great as he is, I don't know if he can compete with that level of power.
He's a boxer. He's a real boxer.
Like, power.
Mike is... That's what Max was saying. He was like, Mike don't have no other speed but go.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
Go. You go.
So, Mike Tyson's one of the few boxers I've ever seen lift somebody's feet off the mat with an uppercut.
That's true. Yeah.
Literally lift their feet off the mat. Like, that, humanly, that shouldn't be done.
That's people write that in movies.
Yeah, thank you. Also, I have not read this article, but I did read the article where Mike Tyson said that his two egos were fighting in preparation for this, and he said that one of his egos was like, "Oh, you think you the shit, you ain't shit," and the other ego was like, "Well, maybe I got this." And when he starts having a conversation with himself,
yeah,
that's the nigga you need to be scared of. Like, if I'm having a conversation with myself about you,
no, that's the thing.
You need to run.
This is the thing about Roy versus Tyson. I remember I had to talk to people when I was younger because I may be a peaceful, funny guy now. When I was a kid, we used to get in a lot of fights in this old neighborhood I lived in. This is the thing. Roy could possibly light him up as far as landed hits.
Yes.
Not to be confused with I hit you so hard your brain jiggles. As Tyson, I don't even have to outbox you. If I hit you hard enough times, it may not matter.
I don't know with that speed though.
Hold on.
I think he lost that speed. Like,
Roy's lost that speed.
And that's dangerous. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, this is the issue. If we talking prime Tyson, prime Roy, I would. Woo!
That would be legendary.
That's hard because
that's hard.
The up and down and weight.
That's power versus like athleticism.
Yeah, but you talking about Roy, and Roy in his prime saw the punch coming from a mile away.
He's too quick.
He used to dodge with his hands down and still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tyson swinging with full force. Come here. Come here. Duck under, come here.
But hold on.
But they're closer in the height than Tyson has trouble with taller boxers and stuff.
Yeah, but still.
He's still betting
the uppercut is that uppercut.
Still,
Tyson?
look at it like this. Hold on.
Yeah,
look at it like this. Think.
You can't care about your demonstrations. Nobody to see.
I don't care. Y'all can. That's all that matters.
Hey.
If I can come all the way down here and then come up here, and you ain't never seen that before, or you're not expecting that.
He studied Tyson at this. Everybody.
No. I'm talking about Tyson with Roy.
Yeah.
Roy's something Tyson has never seen in his life. Prime Roy. This Roy, I don't think is fast enough
to do it.
Step in the ring.
Ooh. I will say this though, but this goes back to the dodging.
I don't
thing.
think Tyson should step back.
Even with him dodging, Roy can't dodge 100% of punches. So even prime Roy,
I think he could.
Hold on, not 100%. Tyson prime is still going to get let's say 10 hits a round. Not too many people are taking 10 Tyson hits, even on the professional level, and we've seen that.
I don't know. Roy was super fast.
He was, but but he's not 100%. Even Mayweather can't dodge 100% of strikes.
He can.
All I'm saying is,
he's close.
No, close. But I'm saying not 100.
It's more deflecting thing more than like it's not completely done, but it's not.
It's
going to lead to.
I don't understand not to get the point. But what I'm saying is this. No, just stay focused. What I'm saying is this. Tyson ain't got to land but a few to hurt you. So
it's all the way. And I saw a post that I knew was probably fake as well, when it was like they signed a contract, they can't knock each other out. I was like, you can't even predict that,
because you can't Tyson from knocking you out.
Well, y'all can't throw half-ass punches because you might get yourself hurt trying to. So you gotta
go
all out. Yeah,
lead your chin open up.
That's why I was like, this is fake. Because
some things don't even make any sense.
You out or not. Don't get hit, stupid.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this: even at prime Roy, he can't dodge and has never dodged 100%. And Tyson strikes.
Tyson only has to hit you with that one. That one is all it takes.
Have y'all read the interview where Tyson said that's the one person he wishes he could fight?
Who?
It's Floyd.
Really?
Well,
even in the weight difference too.
Yeah.
Even that's what he's saying.
Floyd at his biggest, he still can't.
No, but that's what he's saying. That's the one person he wishes he could fight that he can't.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
This kind of leads into the next topic that I want to get into with this man. Tyson versus Floyd.
You just want a versus.
We'll do that on a versus.
You already did that. Right?
No. They had that in a private conversation. They can have that because I believe that is that's one of those things. People talk about it in comics, anime, video games. Speed versus power is always the conversation people have.
That's a terrible conversation just because that's like Jordan versus Hakeem. It's like those positions aren't really meant to go one-on-one like that.
But and once again, it goes like this. If it's like this is how this plays out. If he goes to the limit to all 12 rounds, he's going to win by points.
Who?
Floyd. Yeah.
For sure. Of course.
Now, if Tyson catches maybe 3 to that small frame, he'll knock him out.
No, not true.
Did you hear me? You heard me say if.
All right.
I said full and I said if.
See, this is where we got to be realistic because you can't say Floyd can handle 3 full power punches by Mike Tyson not getting knocked out.
Thank you.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're not listening. There's super heavyweights, like some of the great. You got to think of his era. There's some of the greatest heavyweights.
He's fought people that are like
and he's knocked
Olympic
out
athletes.
Griff. I agree with you. This is a dumb question, but he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't see how you're arguing.
No,
Like,
I gave both scenarios.
Yo, we're not talking about winning. We're just talking about you saying Floyd is.
So to be clear,
Again, you're not listening. I'm explaining to you so I can be clear.
Don't now.
No.
Prime?
Well, no. This is what I said. Listen to my scenario one more
Mike
time.
Tyson giving 3 solid punches to Floyd Mayweather. You're saying he wouldn't get knocked out?
Right now.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about period.
It does matter.
Right now. Let's just go ahead.
Okay, let's say right
So
now.
he can take 3 solid punches to the chin and be like, all right,
To the
Mike.
chin? Maybe not.
That's all I'm saying.
what we're saying.
But I said,
I
who
said
lose?
maybe not.
But Lewis, listen to what I said. The 2 scenarios was
no,
if they go
the
off
answer is
12,
definitely
we know
not.
Mayweather
No,
gets the
maybe
points.
not.
We're saying Mayweather gets the points.
For sure.
No
Well,
one,
yeah,
no one's saying
if
that.
it's a
What
If he
I'm
goes
saying-
the distance,
What I'm
Mayweather
saying
wins
is
by
that
a
Tyson gives him
landslide.
3 solid squares.
If it was right now.
Maybe 2.
If it was right
I'm
now.
gonna say 3.
Hold on. If
Maybe
it was
one.
right now. Hold on, stop. If it was right
Maybe a
now.
nick to the
If it was
chin.
right
It might
now.
not even need to
And
be
it's
square.
a 12-round fight. And Tyson doesn't knock him out in the first 3 rounds, which is feasible. And I'm not saying it couldn't happen.
That's why I
because
gave
it's very-
both. No, that's why I
it's
gave
very
I
both.
possible.
wonder how someone gets knocked out. Maybe a few punches to the face?
No, that's what I'm saying. It can go either
I'm
way.
not saying it can't happen. You acting like I'm saying
That's all
it
we were
can't.
saying. We were like,
No,
if it
I'm saying-
goes distance,
But to
Floyd.
me personally, it's more feasible that Floyd would either go the distance or knock Tyson out in the late rounds.
Whoa. Okay, listen.
Oh.
I'm with you. Floyd, okay, listen. I want you to go find the best 6th grader you can. The strongest 11-year-old you can. You tell. No, I'm saying, with their body and strength difference.
I know a 6'7", 7th grader right now. He played football. He's a lineman.
Now, so basically you're giving me an anomaly. No, I'm not asking for an anomaly.
Now you said a 6th grader.
Yeah,
you
you
said
said
which
6th
6th
grader.
grader?
How many
No,
sixth
no, no.
grade?
You
Every
said
one of
which
you.
sixth
Every one of
grader?
you.
Can we
I
just
want you
keep
to
it in
name
boxing?
2 people over 6'5" in 7th grade. You have to name 2. Have no personally, no video, no pictures.
Why
Go.
is so many stipulations?
One thing, no. I'm this for a reason. He's giving me an anomaly for the standard. No, that's an anomaly. Don't give me LeBron James example. Like, there's a reason there's only one of him. Like,
But let's
That's
realistically, Floyd is not knocking Tyson out.
he's not gonna knock him out.
In normal cast, it's not just his style right. It hasn't been
How
a
do you
style
know
fight.
it?
Floyd's not knocking out
54.
anybody.
In the last,
Stop
you
it.
saying how do I know? I've been watching him fight for the past 5
In his
years.
No,
last
that's a long
fight,
time.
in his last fight, he knocked someone
You
out.
talking to Asian dude?
No,
McGregor?
it doesn't
He
matter.
did
He's
not.
still knocking
That was a
no,
that wasn't a knockout.
It was gonna be.
It was a
if they
fight stoppage.
continue-
It was a
If
fight
they're
stoppage.
gonna
TKO.
if they're gonna continue,
Yeah,
he was going to.
But he wasn't.
He was going to
stagger
knock him out.
or
No.
unkind. He was tired. He
Hold
was
on,
laying
hold on,
on.
hold on.
That's
not a
exactly what would
boxer.
happen to Tyson.
You're comparing somebody not a professional boxer.
No, you gotta understand. I'm comparing a 54-year-old Tyson.
That's still 2 different. That's like a basketball player and a
No.
player.
Tyson has never been known to go the distance. He tires quickly.
Doesn't mean he's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna be tired.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, but
And
with
you
someone-
don't. You can't
with-
say he tires quick. He
Look,
just finishes
with-
fights quick.
No,
It's not like- it's not like he hasn't
Name me one fight that he's won that really has won a deep distance.
Name me all of his fights that have
Yeah.
gone the distance.
he has a lot of quick. There's a lot of quick knockouts.
And it's not because.
I mean, he also
He's
got
gonna
knocked
get
out in
tired.
the 4th round by Danny Lewis in Louisville.
Yeah, he was all mentally.
But it
Yeah,
doesn't matter. That's
Tyson.
my
One
point.
specific fight.
yeah, and that's years ago.
He got knocked out by Riddick Bowe in the 4th or 5th round, if that.
Well, we never said Tyson was undefeated. We never made
Yeah,
that.
we
never
never
I'm
made that.
not saying you
And
did.
Riddick Bowe was a
but my
monster.
point
Did you see him? Did you see
is-
Riddick Bowe?
Yeah.
My point is, he's never been one to go the distance, and when he has any fight that you can think of, I'm pretty sure he's lost going the distance.
Yeah, by a heavyweight.
yeah.
Who hit him
Thank
really
you.
hard.
I was
More
gonna say,
muscle, more power.
Who was
You-
it that?
Mayweather is one of the best fighters in the history of fighting.
But my point is,
But
50,
that's his
54. If every punch that's hitting him from round 4 or 5 on is just.
First of all, that's
Jaw,
not
jaw,
Mayweather's
jaw.
thing.
What are you talking
And you
about?
act like just because he's tired, he's not going to
Hold
guard now.
on.
Tyson's gonna guard.
You telling me Mayweather's thing is not defense, you swing, I move, or smack it, pop.
You're talking about counters, but that's not strong punches to the face.
That's not strong punches.
That's not the same thing.
You think they don't add up, but they do.
They add up in points, but you're down a point of power.
A 54-year-old man who hasn't fought since
against a 40-something-year-old man. He's not a kid.
Lewis.
And he's used to heavyweight punches versus lighter weight punches.
He's not used to anything anymore.
No, hold on. Lewis, a 54-year-old man, yes. A 54-year-old top athlete in the world, Olympic champion, I'm not putting the same standard on.
Who? What now?
A 54-year-old world-class athlete is not the same as a 54-year-old man who's been in shape and who still trains. These not the same. Us?
No. See, that's where you're mistaken.
Tyson
now you're talking about a 40-something. I forget how old exactly Floyd is, but he's 40-something. He's never stopped training since the McGregor fight. He just hasn't fought.
No, we don't disagree. We're just saying he's not knocking Tyson out. That's all we're saying.
I'm not saying he is either. I said he's either going to outpoint him or possibly knock him out.
No, we don't disagree. We're just saying he's not going to knock him out. That's all we're saying.
There's a possibility that he could.
No. I mean, yes, and I could win $1 billion today.
Thank you. There's a possibility.
Stop.
Yo, I have a lot of ticket in my wallet right now. I'm
not
there, but
stop it.
That's how extra you're being right now.
Stop it.
It exists, and
I would put
in reality, it does exist.
I would put money. Hold on, stop. I would put money in Floyd getting a TKO in rounds 10 through 12 or a KO in rounds 10 through 12 than I would put money on.
That's very specific.
Take the TKO out. If you take the TKO out, I'll take the bet. If it ever happens,
see, that's the point.
Take the TKO out. Take the KO out. I'll take the bet. No. We say knockout. We mean
knockout.
We're not talking about stopping. No, we don't want. No.
Technical knockout just mean like.
I mean, when I say TKO, I don't mean what these fight stipulations are with Roy. If there's a cut or somebody gets knocked down,
that's a TKO. You have to say knockout.
No, a cut doesn't necessarily end a fight in a normal fight.
No, you know what I'm saying?
That doesn't end the fight.
We're not talking about TKO.
And I'm not. No, well, I'm saying a TKO in certain situations.
I'm saying KO.
Is proper.
No. What I'm saying is he's not going to be able to stick, floor, don't get up.
No, because when someone staggered, say Tyson staggered, and Floyd's just and the ref comes in. That's technically a TKO. Specific. That's not a KO. So it would still count.
I don't disagree with you. We're not talking about
that TKO ever happened.
No, a TKO happened.
Whoa. When's the last time you saw that happen in a Floyd fight?
McGregor.
No, you didn't.
Yes, it did.
He didn't stagger. He kept punching him, and he was out.
He was just tired.
Yeah. He was tired. He was up. The ref had to stop it.
That didn't happen. What you just described.
He was going to knock him the out.
Okay. It didn't happen.
But he was going to.
You don't know. It doesn't happen.
Stop it.
Yeah, I wish you would, because that didn't happen. So.
No, did. Listen, understand this. Gotta be plausible. Give me tangibles, give me plausibles. Because like the thing is, what you're saying didn't happen.
Like, man.
I watched the fight. I know what you're talking about.
Again, McGregor doesn't count. McGregor's not
He's
a
not
boxer.
a boxer.
He's a fighter.
He was an amateur boxer before he started MMA.
He was a what?
You're talking about how many?
He was a what? Say it again.
Hey, watch this. Hey, Griff. You play football in high school. Hold on. Griff. You play
doesn't matter. When you have a
y'all play football in high school, right?
Yeah. I was a high school football player.
So y'all are currently on the same level.
Let's go to the league.
No, stop. Listen.
I got the same
what is Jack Kavanaugh's specialty? His main coach. What is his specialty?
Jack Kavanaugh's specialty.
His coach ain't fighting.
Listen. We're not even disagreeing with the TKO. We're saying as far as him hitting him and knocking him out cold, no. That's it. Yeah. That's stay in that lane. Knocking Tyson out cold, no.
I'm not saying it couldn't happen because it very easily could.
Listen,
he's saying
in rounds 10 through 12 specifically.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. When we're done with this podcast, we're gonna set up a very specific rule set on bets on Roy Jones versus Mike. Because we can't do the fourth.
Mike's KOing him in the first three.
Oh, never mind. We're not gonna. We all bet on the same thing.
He's so confident over here, but it's just over here. It's like Floyd is your
godfather.
Floyd is that vicious.
No, we know he's amazing. He's in all of our.
Floyd is that vicious. He's that.
That word doesn't really go with his style.
I've never seen a fighter. I've never seen a fighter be as crafty. No, intelligent as well, but crafty is very true as well. Because here's why you say crafty.
Vicious?
You've never vicious, yes.
No.
Vicious, yes.
Fighters aren't scared of him.
I would say yes.
No, if you connect with Floyd, if Floyd gets those lights going, oh shit, you hit me. Let's go. Let's go.
If Tyson hits you real,
yeah,
the lights might go out.
If Tyson connects with you, those lights go out. It's a no-go.
Hey, man, because no, you're right. Because when he wakes up, Tyson's going to be gone, bro.
No.
He going to run. Now, listen.
Tyson's not going to catch Floyd clean.
That's
it's
another
possible.
one that I disagree with.
It's possible.
No, he's
I think
not.
he can.
It's
Tyson
very possible.
can't.
Yeah.
He's too slow for Floyd.
Tyson
You
is
don't
a
understand.
professional
Why are you?
boxer.
Stop. What are you doing?
I didn't realize it was so high. It was so much.
Look, go think about it like this.
So we just gonna have to remove that whole thing.
Nah.
Floyd still trains,
Yeah.
still sees people faster.
Because his whole weight class is fast.
No,
That's the whole point of his weight class.
He has to have speed.
Exactly. But he's seeing actual.
But Floyd doesn't see that power in his weight class.
No, stop.
Floyd
Listen,
has
think,
never
listen,
seen-
Oh my
stop.
God, no, they're right.
No.
You understand that?
What?
Right?
Yes,
Floyd has
power.
never
Stop.
anyone.
Listen, what I'm about to say. Stop.
He's
Listen.
never seen that in his weight class.
Listen. He can get light heavyweights and heavyweights.
It's
in
still
there.
not the same power.
Stop it.
Yo,
Stop
wait.
it.
You really
To your
don't-
point, you think if Floyd fought a heavyweight,
There are fighters out there that swing as
Today.
hard as Tyson ever swung.
No.
Not in his weight class.
Not
Yes.
No.
In heavyweight?
Maybe like
in heavyweight?
He's
Oh,
about
but Floyd doesn't fight heavyweights.
So,
No,
this is my
I'm
next
saying in a
question.
training camp, he can bring in those light heavyweights to
Oh, you said he has the
train
ability to train with them.
Yes.
No, we don't disagree with that either. Not disagreeing.
He has the
What I'm saying is,
ability
in
to
his
train.
career, professional fighting, and I know you can attest to this, he has not fought a fighter with that power of prime or current Tyson.
Yo,
Canelo
I have another
Alvarez.
question.
Canelo Alvarez does not punch
What
like
he-
Mike
no,
Tyson.
he does
probably
not.
looked that up.
Canelo Alvarez just won the heavyweight title. Or it was light heavyweight, one of the two.
It's
Like-
not the same. It's not the same.
How was it done?
This
Hold on.
not the
That
same.
interrupt you. But
He
didn't
did it in
hold on.
stoppage.
But didn't he beat Canelo to a decision or a not on the mat knockout? Not on the mat
I
knockout.
have-
He hasn't
check.
fought Canelo again.
We have a guest speaker
And I was young
right
Canelo.
now. Let's hear from him.
Listen, he said he was
Mr.
done.
Coffee.
So I just got a question. Look,
Go ahead.
This is definitely for the guy for Mayweather. Now, when it comes to a welterweight, a lightweight versus a heavyweight, and you're saying the move speed and agility is going to be so completely different, do you realize those punches carry weight no matter how well you defend? You forget Floyd deflects a lot of his punches for his counters. He still takes the impact damage. It's not counted as a point. But it's still impact damage. You're talking about a heavyweight dropping, punching power that breaks bones. There's a reason heavyweights fight heavyweights because their body is adjusted for that. You don't send a safety to go take on a lineman.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
That actually is a good point.
Can I ask you?
sure
Stop.
This
Can I ask
right
you a
here?
question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you questions?
Ask the question.
How tall is Mike Tyson without looking it up? How tall is Floyd
I wanna
Mayweather
say-
without
What's
looking
that
it up?
without looking it
I
up?
would say Tyson's like 5'9".
Guess. Is that what you're asking?
Tyson's 5'10".
Yeah.
How tall is Floyd? How tall you think Floyd is?
Floyd's probably about a good 5'8".
Yeah.
That is same category height. So that
So you telling me?
But body mass and height are two different things.
No. Stop. So
Training.
you think? Here's the issue. No. Stop and listen to what I'm about to say.
Thank you.
The cut that he's making.
The what?
The cut that Floyd's making from where he started his career at, and has slowly moved up 8 weight classes. 8.
From originally what? What was that
How much
weight?
does it have
I
to
believe it
weigh?
was featherweight.
Ooh, wow.
How much is
it
that
now?
weigh?
But that's a huge cut. He's 5'8".
You mean gain, you mean
He's
gain.
5'8".
But his
Okay,
frame
that's
is still much smaller.
No, but what my point is, you can build your
There's
frame
7
up.
foot guys
if you
very
know you're
wiry.
gonna fight Tyson, you can build your frame up and also keep running to keep yourself more agile.
You can't
so
make your
speed is
bone
still-
mass and stuff bigger.
No, you can, but you can still put on mass.
But he can never get.
He can't get that big, but
No.
you got to
No.
think he's walking around at about probably 170, 175. If you put on some weight training, he can get around 185, 195 easy. And if he can keep any amount of his speed, which I believe he could, he would Tyson up
No.
No.
He wouldn't be the key
in
one.
the 10th through 12th round. 10th through 12th
I'll
round.
tell you this. If Tyson wasn't already one of the strongest heavyweights in general, he's already top tier strong white
Tyson's not
heavyweight.
swinging as hard as you believe he is. He's not swinging as fast as you believe he is.
Floyd Mayweather's walking around weight is 159.
Oh damn.
That's where'd you find that?
So Google. It's on
Google?
boxerscene.com.
No, that's his last fighting weight. I'm
No, it
guaranteed.
says walking around weight.
No way.
It literally
He's a
says,
small guy, but he's a small guy.
Five
He's an
eight.
amazing fighter. He's a small guy.
Okay, well, let me back my statement up there.
Listen, y'all, we rambling, but we having a good time. We all friends here. Come on.
No. 5'8". I'm thinking he's 5'8", around 175 walking weight. Just normal.
Tyson, I think walking around with was like 200, right?
Nah, he's a little bit. Well,
200 plus.
see, this is my other issue. This is why I don't think Tyson can go very long, and Tyson might get up because this is why it's even possible for Roy to.
He's
Tyson
in shape
up.
now.
No, he's not in shape like you think he's in shape.
He's 50. No, he's in good shape for 50.
Less
gut
than a
is
year
54.
ago, hold on. Less than a year ago, he weighed over 100 pounds more than what he weighs at the moment. That's a lot of weight to lose in a year.
I'll give credit, yeah. But once again, I'm gonna tell you why. For him, it's a little different. Why I said it before. You're not talking about somebody who's just regular lost 100 pounds. This is an Olympic level athlete who spent how many years of his teens and adult like this. Okay, I'm going back to doing this again. His body, while not.
Mike Tyson usually comes in around under 220.
Damn.
So we're talking about over 50 pounds difference.
That's a lot, bro.
Just saying, I think.
And that's
Floyd,
just
I think
walking
Floyd,
around.
I think Floyd could bulk up to about 185.
That's 30 pounds a month.
Will he be able to add that
That's his
in
whole
strength, though?
fight
Will he
style
be able to
all
increase
fucked
his
up.
strength
No.
dramatically enough? Do you think he'll be able to increase his strength dramatically enough to make a difference?
Let's be honest.
Used
Hold
to
on,
his
let me
speed,
stop
his
real
whole
quick.
style would have to change with
This
all
is
that
just
extra
me
weight.
dreaming.
That's why he said they'll never fight, but nah.
Cyborg talk, right?
Okay, yeah. Here's the topic. Does any foreign objects, metal plates, pacemaker, whatever, make you a cyborg? I don't think so.
I'm gonna also say I don't think so, only because most times it's to help you live normally where you have a deficiency. When in fiction, it's to make you increase, to do better, be better. So for me, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, my argument is yes, because if we're going to still base this on the premise of, like, say, DC Cyborg.
What? Like, on the basis of what? What are you trying to present?
DC Cyborg himself.
DC Comics.
DC Comics Cyborg himself.
Yeah.
What now? Hold on.
His cybernetic parts help him live a normal life.
That was
He
hard.
can just... That was very hard to say out right now.
Does he live a normal life?
No. But...
I'm sorry for the way I said that.
But... Yes, he no longer lives a normal life because he's half machine.
I understand. But once he got all those cybernetics,
Again.
was not he instantly able to do what more humans can do? Beyond human level?
So could...
Well, he's
so,
half machine. That's the argument. We're talking about, like, if you get a metal
Oh, yeah.
plate.
If we take it
If I
back
broke
down
my
to this.
ankle, they put a screw in it. I'm not a cyborg. It's just a fucking screw.
No, that's not true.
I would argue because it's a foreign entity in your body to help you
Anything
sustain
could be. If I
movement.
get
Hey,
shot
man,
and a bullet's
keep
in me,
going.
they couldn't get the bullet out. Am I a
Yeah, he's not
cyborg
a
now?
cyborg, yeah.
I ain't got to say.
No,
There's nothing
but-
cybernetic or anything
Why?
else in me.
Why?
It's just
but
an
that-
Why is
object.
it not? Without it, you couldn't be you.
No,
Ooh.
he said if
Without
get
it, I
shot
couldn't
and-
be.
No, he's
Yeah,
talking about
it's
a
a
foreign
bullet,
object like
yeah,
a bullet.
yeah.
I'm not talking about a bullet because
You're
that
talking about
was
intentionally
I
having
just said a
intentionally-
screw.
You're
too.
intentionally getting a plate
hold
put
on.
in you to modify your body to do something that you can no longer
Hold on. The reason it can't
Thank
be
you.
So
because he can't be cyborg because it's not cybernetic. It is
Yeah.
a piece of metal.
It's not
cyborg.
machinery.
Okay, so maybe.
it's just a
I have
plate.
two
So,
parts to that.
so then
This is
let me
the
break it
first
down to
Yeah,
maybe
but
the
it's
more
what genre
basic
of
question.
cybernetic
We're not
Are you still human?
Yeah. What the
You know.
You're an alternate human.
So if you lose a limb, are you no longer
I'll
human?
give you
No.
because if your
I'm not
heart
saying
isn't-
that. I'm not
So
saying
what's the
no,
difference?
I said no. I said no.
that's
I'm
different.
not
It's all
saying
places are
that.
separate thing. It just helps you be.
Wait,
Once-
are y'all listening?
Once you have an inanimate object that helps you live a life that you can no longer live without it.
You can live without a screw in my ankle,
No,
but
you-
it just
it just
helps
would
me
suck.
Could you
function.
no, but could you be you? Could you be you right now?
I'm still me. What the hell are you talking
Permanent
about?
limb would be terrible.
No.
This goes
What
back
if,
to
what if without these screws? What if without these screws, he's in a wheelchair for the rest of his life?
Is he not
Is
human
he-
if he's in that wheelchair?
Then
No, he still is at that point.
it's not.
So-
It's not
so-
his body. I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
No.
No, not at all. I don't have to do who I
it
am.
changed, but I still don't think it makes you cyborg.
Yeah, it's not. Doesn't make me a cyborg.
Okay, so here's
I
my
don't
argument
necessarily
with
say
that.
cyborg.
That's what the whole conversation is about.
I'm
Cyborg.
not
The
saying
word
cyborg.
cyborg has
I
evolved
said
from
human.
Ottoman
Full
or
Yours is even worse than saying
autonomic person of sorts. So if you think a steampunk character, you know, back in the day when they used electricity, like a Frankenstein, even though Frankenstein's the monster and not the real name, it's the doctor.
The
But
official
you're correct.
definition is a contraction of a cybernetic organism in being both organic and biometric body parts. a term combined in 1960 by Manfred Kleins.
By
and
that
Nathan S.
definition,
Klein.
biometric, they have an argument. I disagree with that definition in general.
Ooh, who's the definition from? Is this a wiki or is this a Webster?
Randomdudes.com.
I
Reddit.
disagree with that
Facebook post by a guy who didn't finish middle school.
definition. High school post by a guy who got a D in high school biology.
Hey man, I passed biology 20
Here's
years ago.
Webster's
Old book.
definition. A person's body
Webster.
contains
Wait, no grade,
mechanic or electrical devices in whose abilities are greater than the abilities of normal humans.
That's the definition I go with. Their abilities are greater than normal humans.
Electronic devices
Yes.
or mechanical.
So to my argument,
So, okay, what's your argument?
So the
If
metal
you
plate
have-
thing doesn't count. It's
no,
just
the metal
make
plate
function.
can because it increases your durability.
Does it make
No,
you-
it might be just
Sometimes
holding
it
the
does.
bone
That's
together.
more durable than
No,
a
sometimes
human.
it does. Sometimes
Because
it
the
does.
same
No.
impact could just, if that plate shifts or something, you're causing more damage to yourself.
Yeah, but
But that's a harder impact to cause that plate to move
No,
versus
not
the
necessarily.
impact just has to be a little bit lower
Yeah.
or a little bit higher at the screw point of said metal plate.
Okay, you're talking about weak points, and that's like a human body in general. I hit your pressure.
And
point.
so it's not better.
The human
It's not
body
improving.
has not been improved.
Ooh,
It
This
just-
is something to hold it back.
that's like saying
This thing is to
they're
keep
not
it back to the
understanding is
somewhat
that
normalcy. That's what the point is.
That's like
not
saying
to make
every
it better.
cyborg works. Not every cyborg works. That doesn't make them not a cyborg.
What?
You need to stop drinking that because I don't know what the is on with that. That didn't mean.
What?
That took a hard left turn. I don't know.
Hold on. The cyborgs don't. The cyborgs, as far as the like traditional fictional, doesn't exist. So it's kind of like they don't work. I mean, if I write it to work, then in the fictional piece it works.
But there are real cyborgs.
I have to
out
write
there.
it and go. The cyborg
Like,
not functioning.
There was a guy who was blind who actually got like computer chips put in his eye so he can have like a camera hooked up to his brain.
Actually, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that was like.
Hold on, and no, I take back what I said. If that's the case,
So
Yeah.
he's a cyborg.
I will give you that.
Yeah,
okay,
that's a
if you're being
cyborg.
specific to it increasing and making
So,
better.
so why
He was
wouldn't
blind.
why
He
wouldn't
got a chip put in his
why
head.
wouldn't a couple screws in your foot that keep you moving and living?
To keep, it's not improving. That's to keep
Yes,
you
it is.
normal.
Yes, it's
Not
not.
improving.
Oh shit!
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
improving. You are broken.
I'm so
That's to
sorry.
get you back to where you were, and that might not even get you back to where you
It
were.
is improving. How is it not improving? Hold on, listen.
You talking about improving from your injury?
It's improving for the.
It's not making you better from where you were. That's what the
How do
whole
you
point-
know?
We here.
Because there's lots of niggas who get injured, like in pro athletes, and they got a screw in their fucking. They're not the same.
Exactly.
They're less.
Most times it's like
That's why it's
less.
Hold on.
Bo Jackson was super late.
Which leads.
Yeah, Bo Jackson-
Time out.
He
Bo
couldn't
Jackson
play-
is the single
he
most
didn't-
extreme example.
No,
of getting
no,
hurt
stop.
and increasing I've ever seen.
That is
But he
not
could-
why
he put
Bo
in a fake
Jackson was
hip.
not the same. What was wrong with Bo Jackson was
It's the hip.
when it dislocated, what it ripped, and what it opened up. There was blood sitting on that hip for, I believe, a day or two.
And it killed his hip. That's why he had to
Yeah,
have a
that's
hip
what I'm
replacement. So he has a fake
What's
hip,
about the
but he
replacement?
wasn't better.
But no, here's the thing that they've stated. In today's technology, he would be able to come back as good, if not better,
No.
even
No.
after the
No,
they
that's
have
not what they
stated
said.
it. You can look it up right now.
Please.
Just throwing this out there.
I love his
y'all.
posture.
Argument aside, I would actually like to know this. This is actually very interesting.
I watched the
Get out
documentary.
there.
They didn't say it.
As
How long
someone
ago
in
was
medical school,
Huh.
not factual. Hence why Adrian Peterson is a statistical anomaly. The only person who
Yeah.
ever came back from an ACL tear
He's an athletic
Better.
freak, though. Yeah.
than before. The only one.
Hold
Name me
on,
another
stop.
one who
Clint
was
Portis.
better. He
Clint
wasn't
Portis.
better after that.
Or not Clint Portis, Willis McGahee. After he tore his knee in Miami, went on to have a great.
No, I'm not saying that you can't be great. I'm saying
Better.
He was better than he was in college.
Nick. You're
So
supposed to.
So you're telling me?
Please.
So you're telling me Willis McGahee wasn't better in the pros
Okay.
than he was in college?
Hey, Tatum.
Okay. Yo, Lee.
I can't
I'm
find
gonna
any of that
entertain
statement
this
on.
question.
Nobody said that. It's
For
not on
just a
Google at
second.
all.
Okay,
you just
please.
listen. You don't have to respond. Restate that question for the people at the table.
So you're telling me Willis McGahee wasn't better as a pro than he was in Miami?
Okay. If he wasn't,
he
wouldn't still be a pro. He wouldn't. Do you know how old he would be right now playing as a running back in the NFL? He wouldn't be there.
Okay. I feel like this one question is going to shut this whole conversation down. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're wrong. I can tell you're wrong because none of these other logical shit been going on has been making you wrong.
I have not said anything illogical.
Not you. I'm just saying all the logical things have been said have been ignored over here.
So you're saying that Willis McGahee was better in the pros than in college, correct?
Yes, of course.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Was his offensive line better in the pros than in college?
That doesn't answer. What does that have to do with him being a better running back in the pros?
Wow. What does the line have to do with the running back?
Exactly. It's more impressive what he did as a professional with a lesser line.
There's a reason
Is
he's
it
quiet.
not?
There's a reason he's
Oh,
quiet.
you're saying the pros he had a lesser line in the pros?
I gotta see. I'll be back.
Yo.
You got to think about the Miami team he played on.
Yeah.
Think about shit.
Think about the Miami team he played on.
They were all professional NFL athletes for years, almost an entire starting on both offense and defense.
Listen to you.
Hey, can we get a quick yes/no to this? Yo, before you leave, yes/no. Him, me, who's right? Wait, that wasn't the right word.
Fucking trick question. Right. Yes, no. Him or me? No.
And
Yes,
nobody
no,
ever
he's
said
right.
that Bo Jackson would ever come back better with modern technology. That's not true.
Okay, so Willis McGahee was a 2-time Pro Bowl. So,
What does that have to do?
I mean that's pretty high honor, is it not?
Agreed.
Comeback player
I
of the
didn't
year.
say that he wasn't a
He was
great
a high.
player.
I mean, he won a BCS championship, and he was the first team All Big East in 2002, consensus All American in 2002.
Didn't say
But
that.
he was a 2-time Pro Bowl in the NFL. That alone makes him a better NFL player than he was in college. Does it not?
Let's move.
He's
let's
not even
move
a
on.
second-team All-American in college. He was a one-time All-American in college.
Let's go ahead and move on because I don't know how else to explain this than what I just said.
So, unless you got a computer in you, you're not a cyborg.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
He
whoever
went
that you
forward out
pulled
there.
up that said they had the cameras in their eyes, that might be a
First of all, can we help out with, Stevie Wonder with the peak before he
He can see. He can see.
He can
Let me get a
see,
peek.
yeah.
That's it.
Stevie can.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he's
It's
done
like
too
how
much.
all his chicks bad.
Catching mics that are falling and stuff. Come on,
He be
man.
feeling the wrist, bro.
We saw Ray Charles.
That was Ray
movie.
Charles.
We saw the Ray Charles movie.
Nah.
Say Ray Charles taught him something.
Stevie Wonder be
No,
pulling them
dog.
out.
I'm not
Nah,
just
her over
great
there.
that
You
look
like,
like
what?
William Face.
Yeah. How you know she's over there though?
The girl in the pink. How you know color? What?
She sit with her legs crossed. Wait, hold on.
This don't make no more sense. I don't get it.
Man, I heard her walk by with yellow heels.
No,
Hold
he
on,
can
nigga.
see.
He said I heard a walk by
Like,
yellow.
Colors make a certain sound. And blue is so loud.
I can
Like,
hear colors, y'all.
hey,
Yeah.
you gonna have to take him out. He started like, what?
Like, sir. We're firing your driver. You got this. My whole heart hurts. Like,
He's an alien, dog.
Bro, I ain't had a laugh like that in such a long time.
Dude.
he's better than Christ. Nigga. You wouldn't be a pro.
What else is hot in the streets, guys? Lakers beat the Clippers, so they just gonna
No,
go
Lou
ahead.
Williams stuff. It don't count.
He shouldn't be going to strip clubs, dog.
Hey, yeah. Hold on, whoa.
Why is he going to strip clubs in a pandemic for wings?
Like
Multi-millionaire.
Like
Multi-millionaire.
I said on our page, legend.
He is a
Legend.
legend, but that was dumb.
No, it was not. It's who he is.
What's his face? Charlamagne the guy tried to say, y'all wouldn't say nothing if it was in a strip club. No, let me tell you why people wouldn't say nothing. Because he could have went through a drafter and went back to the hotel.
No.
Or
He could have.
you call your
He
boys.
still would have done it.
He could have
Either
ordered
way,
it and had
either
delivered.
way,
Drop
he
it at
was
the
stuck.
front. They'll bring it to my room.
No, either way, he's stuck. It's from outside the bubble.
He physically left. You're better chances of having it dropped off at the gate
Than me surrounded by lots of
picked
people.
up. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Yeah, statistically, yeah, it's like
You walking around with a
The
plastic
man
bag.
has 2 women. He goes to strip clubs. He's doing what he
Have
does.
your chicks go get it.
They're
Yeah.
not in the bubble with him.
Drop it at the gate. I said go get it. Nah, that's DoorDash. That's not my chicks.
Alright? It's not the same.
either way, I feel like that was a terrible idea to do. I'm telling you right now. For example, I love video gaming, y'all. I love video gaming. If they told me to stop gaming for a $100,000 contract, I will throw my PlayStation out the garbage right now and smash it. Multi-millionaire, kick rocks.
Hold on, for 100,000.
That's not a million.
No, what I'm saying is I would do it for less.
Oh,
Let alone, that's what I'm saying. Like the risk he's taking with his money.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. It's not worth the risk.
Because he don't get paid for them games.
If you get that,
He don't
that
get paid for
changes-
them games for
It
breaking
changes a
rules.
lot of shit.
See what I'm saying? It's not
For
worth
real.
it.
The first 100,000 is the hardest to get, and once you get it, it can change everything.
But that expression is used for every number. The first 100,000 is the hardest. Then it's the first million's the hardest.
No.
Then it's the first 10 million's the hardest.
No, because at 100,000, you can get your money to work for you instead of you working for your money.
I'll get what he's saying. Your interest rates change because you can put $100,000 in a low interest income account and literally get back $1,000 a month in free
It
money.
don't matter when we're all going to be spending yen here in about 2 years. Cause
No, it's gonna be Bitcoin slash yen
What?
slash
Mother
euros.
China is going to take over.
Ethereum?
Wait,
You think China's going to take
I
over? Really?
thought yen was Japan.
No.
No. Well, they got yen too.
Is they both?
No.
I thought we're gonna Google's real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, I
That's
think
the
China and Japan
fact.
got yen.
What is the Chinese dollar called?
The Chinese dollar. Just
Ren,
currency.
renminbi.
What is the Japanese dollar called?
Yen.
Yen.
Oh.
Chinese is renminbi.
Wow.
I was
Get it
wrong.
out.
What am I hearing?
Nothing. Are you saying that weird? Maybe it's pronounced Yan? Is that what you're saying? The Y-U-A-N?
Wait, what did you get?
I put in Chinese currency.
I put what is the Chinese dollar called and it said renminbi.
Maybe that's the name of the Pacific dollar.
Oh, like the actual Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
What was yours say?
Well, it does say renminbi. It say renminbi. Yan is the name of the unit of the currency. Renminbi. Yeah, I don't know. It's
So we just learned something today.
I guess it depends what section of China you're from.
That's right, they got different hoods.
Yeah, yen is Japan. All right, it's cool.
Yeah, they got different hoods in China.
Drunk
What was the question again?
Yo, can we get that recording and just make that our
Talking about
drunk facts, but in his voice? 'Cause
Nah, man, y'all just drunk.
we don't need that shit.
But
That shit
no,
very
so
famous.
we're talking about the Lakers. This is gonna be the ultimate.